Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Tutu. Today we got Trey 2020 NBA bubble lore. I'm excited for this one because I low key missed, not missed, but I low key honestly I kind of do miss the bubble. The bubble was pretty cool. It was honestly kind of competitive and shit. I hate when people call it the Mickey Mouse ring. They only say it because LeBron won. Anybody else wins, it counts. But since LeBron won, it doesn't count. But yeah, let's just get into it though.
Last
It was
video
damn. It
I
was
asked
really
y'all
competitive.
if you
I don't
only
know
had
about it. It
one
was
chance
tripping.
with a time machine, what would you do? Stop Trey from making videos and make him get a J-O-B. One chance with a time machine and
If I
you
had a
spent it
time
thinking
machine,
about me. Anyway, next question down below. Go and humor me.
I don't know.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, out of all the series we got on this channel, the lore videos might be top 2, not 2. I love going back, seeing what happened in the past and shit, and making a movie out of it. 90s NBA lore, 2000s NBA lore, 2010s NBA lore, and now the 2020s, we for sure gonna have a movie in half a decade. So I guess we gotta do the next closest, bestest thing. The bubble!
But that D-Book game winner, bro.
Going into the 2019-2020 season, we all knew it was going to be crazy, but for different reasons. Because that offseason, that 2019 offseason, might have been the craziest one of all
Bro,
time. Westbrook
KD
teams up with
left.
Harden and Houston. KD
Kyrie and KD teamed up. Kawhi and Paul George teamed up,
and
bro. Oh
Kyrie
my
both
god.
join the Nets. Clippers get Kawhi and Paul George in what's looking like
Way
possibly
off
the worst
P, yo.
fucking trade of all time. And then the Lakers acquire Anthony Davis after missing the playoffs with LeBron.
Oh,
in
I
their
did think
first
it
year.
did, huh?
Coincidentally, the most hyped prospect since LeBron goes #1 to the Pelicans. Ja Morant goes #2 to the Grizzlies.
And when all the Knicks, remember when the Knicks started like tanking and shit, and every Knicks fan was like, "We getting Zion," or they thought they was getting KD and Kyrie, they didn't get them, and then they thought they was gonna get Zion or something like that,
Summer
bro.
just busting. And for NBA fans, this was beauty personified.
Hey, they're in the best
I mean,
position out of all those
thank
three teams right now,
God
though.
this
So
shit
hey,
wasn't
they're
happening
technically
anymore. The
winning.
NBA felt wide open for the first time in a while. So many different teams with a lot of talent. This season was bound to be different from the rest. Yeah, a lot different.
We now have information about at least one of those passengers who has died in that helicopter crash. It has been confirmed. CNN is able to tell you now that NBA star Kobe Bryant was on board that helicopter
This
and
shit was
is
so
now
sad,
dead.
bro. I literally remember this day vividly, bro, cause I found out at like 11 o'clock or some shit. So I was in the kitchen eating some food, and then my dad had called my mom, I guess, and then my mom told me to like look it up. So I go on the computer, I look it up. I don't see anything at first, and then I started looking and looking and looking. And I'm like, oh my god, no way. And then yeah, bro, that was sad, bro. And then we found out his daughter passed away too, bro. That oh man, I repeat, everybody on board, bro, for real.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. This was probably the closest thing to 9/11 I ever experienced. Felt like everything just paused in the NBA world, the sports world. Matter of fact, the actual fucking world. Niggas getting 24-second violations, crying. It's just like, damn, nigga, Kobe? No, my nigga, Kobe. And now with hindsight,
That shit
looking
still
back
doesn't
at it,
even feel real that he's like they're like, cause like he's like that big of a legend, that big of an icon, bro. It still does not even feel real. He's
Bro,
like
the fact
he
that we
passed
kicked
away.
off 2020 with that, nigga, we should have known some bullshit was on the way. And in fact, there was some bullshit on the way. A month away from what felt like was going to end up being one of the greatest playoffs ever. The coronavirus, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. We're going to blank it out. Had finally made it to the U.S. and had the whole country on 10. Motherfuckers trying to figure out how serious it is, how fast it's going to spread.
I
all
love the
types of shit,
Boondocks,
bro.
man.
This is not a joke. Well, to most of us, this wasn't a joke. But to 7-foot
Dumbass
French
Rudy
niggas with the
Gobert,
last name
bro.
Gobert. Oh, well, this jokester just thought it was fucking hilarious. And ironically,
He was the first dude to
player
get it, bro.
test positive, creating a domino effect.
That's what his ass gets, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's what you fucking get for touching all the mics, bro. I'm happy your ass got. I'm happy you're the first nigga to get COVID in the NBA, bro.
The league fucking him over. And I mean, look, with him doing this or not doing this, shit would have happened anyway. But I mean, this is how it actually happened. Rudy Gobert, of all niggas, would be the first one to get COVID. March 9th makes the joke. March 11th gets tested positive. And nigga, you wouldn't believe what happened later that night.
Scott Van Pelt here at ESPN. This astounding and unprecedented story continues to evolve. At halftime with Adrian Wojnarowski, I suggested that we would speak to him soon. I had no idea that it would be this soon. He has just tweeted within the past 2 minutes that the NBA is suspending the season.
Shit not funny anymore, nigga. They're doing what? And so here we are, a month before what was supposed to be the playoffs with no basketball. Not even just basketball. No, pretty much anything.
Nothing,
all major
man.
leagues and events shut down. Then is riding.
All you got to do is sit at home and play the game. And at that time, bro, that shit was kind of fun because I was like 13 in 7th grade at that time when it had first happened, I was 13 in 7th grade, but when it had ended, yeah, But nah, that was low key. I had a friend, bro. Me and him, we would just be playing the game all day, all night and shit. Just be joining different parties, doing stupid shit, staying up all night, bro.
It's because of Rudy Gobert. A solution had to be made, bro. The NBA knew they couldn't just waste a whole season. No bueno. That's just not gonna work. Adam Silver had to get in his bag, bro. And this ain't 2025 Adam Silver, nigga. This is prime Adam Silver. 22 teams, 8 seeding games, playoffs, and 1 champion. But because of COVID and the restrictions it brought, they couldn't do this shit in the Staples Center. So what did prime Adam Silver do? He said, fuck it, built a bubble. Teams would be competing in a resort in Orlando. No fans, no family, no hoes. Just ball.
Ridiculous.
On a side note, if any of this gets copyrighted muted, bro, I'm sorry, man. I cannot use them YouTube uncopyrighted ass fucking beats. Them ding ding ding. Like, no. I really might just go back to y'all beats. DM me at YouTube is Trey on Instagram. If you got some fire shit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're in a vid and everybody else just
Alright, nigga, come on, get to the vid, bro.
Had some of the most pure basketball we had ever seen. Because it was no fans, it was basically just niggas in the gym. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, the more I think about this,
I'm saying that shit was competitive as hell, bro. It was just straight open. It was basically straight open runs, bro. With NBA players, yo, and then the fucking video computer fans, bro.
It was tough. It's like the game mode switched to LA Fitness, and if you've ever seen videos of NBA players at LA Fitnesses, don't miss at fucking all, huh? And that's when they're half trying.
Ain't ready for the wall. Broke that nigga outside the slides. Ain't no running from the drill. You try to
Dame
run,
popped. Remember that one?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dame
I
popped
present
off,
to y'all
bro.
the bubble MVP, Damian Belt to ass Lillard, giving niggas 42, 51, 61, and average 38 and 10 on 50% shooting through it all, leading the Blazers to 6-2 in the bubble and an AC, putting a whole team on his back and saving them. But I mean, shit, that is Damian Lillard. It's crazy when it's not.
in the sky, birds plane.
Yo, imagine how good Steph would have been if he was in the bubble. You feel me? If his team wasn't complete dog shit. Cause my GOAT Steph Curry would have he could have probably done a little bit of something and actually won. He probably would have won a championship if he was in the bubble. I'm not gonna lie, but they had to nerf him and make him injured and make his team ass so he couldn't get his another ring. So that's how it be.
Got fucking TJ Warren going for
Bubble
50,
MJ or whatever.
31 through all the seeding games, 52% from 3 on 7 attempts a game, and was first team all bubble. And from there on was the birth of the legend.
I dead ass thought, bro. After the bubble, I thought TJ Warren was gonna be like a multiple time All-Star, bro. Oh my, he had me fooled, bro. I thought the next year he was gonna average like 25, man.
TJ Warren. People were
I thought he was
seriously
gonna be
debating if he was in Jordan
so
and LeBron
fucking
talks.
nice,
I don't
man.
think anybody, including him, could have predicted this. And so with this shit happening, who else knew what the fuck could happen? Like D-Book and the Suns going undefeated, shocked the world. Another first team all bubbler. And what made it so surprising is these niggas were ass before. 11th in the West and going into the bubble with a less than 1% chance to make the playoffs. If they wanted any chance, they had to play their best basketball.
The Suns have it. 6 to play.
This shot is crazy.
Booker, this is for the win.
You gotta feel bad for Paul George, but he's always getting games on him, bro.
Man, all them buckets, all them W's, and still did not make the playoffs. Tragic. Instead, this is what the playoffs were looking like. Lakers coming in with the first seed that was pretty much guaranteed based off the regular season. Bron's looking for his 4th ring in the name of Kobe. And most people are predicting a Western Conference matchup with the Clippers. Can Kawhi go back-to-back with Paul George? Shit. Can the Clippers finally fucking make a Western Conference final? And then you had a rising Nuggets team at 3rd, a small ball Houston Rockets at 4th, Chris Paul led Thunder
they had
at
no
5,
center, but they
the
had
boys
PJ
at 6,
Tucker
a
winning
Luka
5.
playoff debut on the way at 7, and Mr. Bubble himself, Damian Damian Lillard and the Blazers at 8. And then over in the East, you had the real MVP leading the pack. And not even just MVP, Depoy too was looking like it could really be the Bucks here, especially with Toronto no longer having Kawhi. But even despite that, we're a second seed, went 7-1 in the seeding game, and now looking for their second chip. Then you had Boston at 3, Pacers at 4, Miami at 5, Sixers with no Simmons at 6.
Yo, homeless Jimmy homeless, bro. That homeless Jimmy Butler cut, bro.
The one and only bubble playoffs was set. Which teams will rise above and win a game of pure hoops? Who will say fuck all the distractions? But most importantly, who wants it most?
By the street sweeper, they clean up the street. Cool like Cruise, new shoes on the feet.
The Lakers and Blazers series, Damian Lillard all over him in game 1. Some of these shots are just like, bro, what the fuck? Spoiling a LeBron masterclass and making everybody wonder, oh shit, do the Blazers actually have a chance? But they did not have a chance. Lakers win every single game after that. LeBron averages a triple-double. Anthony Davis 30 and 2 blocks. And a Damian Lillard injury, sayonara. It was a good effort, man, but nah. So the Lakers were moving on to either play Houston or the Rockets. Bro, what? Houston or the Rockets? Nigga? I'm sorry, guys.
Stupid
Houston
motherfucker, bro.
the Thunder.
I was low-key rooting for that for OKC in that game 7,
A
bro.
year earlier, Chris Paul traded for Westbrook. Everyone thinking CP was doomed to hell, but shocked the world in the way he was able to lead this team. Got these niggas a 5th seed and now with a chance to knock off the Rockets. And it all comes down to a game 7. It's back and forth throughout the whole shit, coming down to the wire. It's 40 seconds left. OKC down 1. Chris Paul with a staple Chris Paul.
This was the first time I ever heard of who Lou Dort was, bro.
They get another chance with a
With this dumbass play right here, bro. This is when I first found out who Lou Dort was, bro. Instead of just going back up with, look at this. Like, you got the ball right here. Instead of turning around and shooting again, you're going to throw it at him? Like, are you retarded?
But, you know, I'm sure they'll be fine. So it'll be the Rockets playing the Lakers in the next round.
Yeah, that Harden play was crazy.
They're the best guard matchup I've ever seen.
750 from the bank and they say goddamn. I ain't gotta walk in, I just call, they know who I am.
Bubble Donovan Mitchell versus Bubble Jamal Murray.
He was going for like 50 back-to-back.
And both averaged over 30 on 50% shooting. He's just going bucket for bucket. But it was looking like the Jazz were going to end up coming out on top with a 3-1
I remember my
lead.
sister saying after Jamal Murray had been dominating all the bubble and shit, she was saying like Jokic isn't even the best player on his team anymore, bro, because Jamal Murray's up
you
there.
know how those get sometimes.
750 from the bank and they say goddamn.
It's another game 7. Jazz down 2. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. It is now or
Yeah,
never.
this ending was crazy.
Had it back tapped, he lost it. The Nuggets come up with a defensive play.
Could have just dribbled it out,
Murray.
man.
They missed the layup. Gobert got it. Mitchell hanging at the other end. 2 seconds to go for the win.
This nigga lucky as
That would've
my
been crazy.
missed that shit. Yeah, at this moment, Donovan Mitchell knew he was out of there. Sick boy cancels the NBA, and then you blow a 3-1 lead when it comes back. Yeah, nah, GG's, bro. And just like that, it will be the Nuggets moving on to the next round to either face the Clippers or Mavericks.
Too high. Don't get too close. Chopper close, my pistol close.
Ah, yes, the legend of Skinny Luka versus a literal robot. It's 2-1. Clippers up 20. No Porzingis for the Mavs. Luka got an ankle sprain. Shit is not going well. Huh? Wait. No, not that music. It can't be. No way. No.
Fuck you, me. I go hawk my team. Boy, fuck you,
The
dog.
game ends up going to overtime. Dallas is up 2 with 10 seconds left. One of the Morris niggas shoot a 3 and then shoot a foot. It's now a 1-point game.
That was
Now or
looking
never.
hard,
Who
bro.
wants it all?
Back to Doncic. Doncic
I'm
pulls
pissed,
up.
bro. I was literally like, I remember I had this game on in like the first quarter, and then I had turned it off, and I forgot to turn it back on, and then he hits a game winner, bro.
Three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Doncic wins the game at the buzzer.
43, 17, and 13. On a shit ankle. We had ourselves a series. Until we didn't. Clippers win by 40 and then by 14. It was a good effort, but we are on to the next round. Or my bad, the next conference. I forgot that shit exists here. I'll tell you how it went, bro.
Nobody care about the East.
Sweep, gentlemen sweep. Yeah, it's about as Eastern Conference as it gets. But hey man, look, there's always next round.
This was a good series, man.
Keep my shooter close.
Celtics start the series up 2-0 and looking to go up 3-0 by the last possession. It's a tie game. Kemba with the ball. Hey, nigga, that better have worked out. Spent 5 seconds being a Harlem Globetrotter teammate wide open. Leaving the Raptors only half a second to make some shake, or they're going down 3-0.
Lowry, Van Vliet, Gasol, Siakam, and Anunoby.
0.5 to go in game 3. OG with the look.
Keep my shooting cold, east to west. I know nigga be this. Down these VV. There's a word for dog. I told these G's.
Raptors win the next 3 out of 4 games, including a crazy double OT to force a game 7. A game 7 though that Boston comes out on top in. Tatum and Smart willing the Celtics to a conference final to play. Whoa.
Bro, at this time, bro, Giannis was like my second favorite player in the league at this time. From like this time to like, I don't know, for a while. But bro, I used to get so mad when the Bucks would just like, when the Bucks just kept choking in the playoffs and just selling Giannis and stuff,
The
bro.
Bucks are lucky they won a ring after this fucking shit. Cause Miami put belt to ass, made the #1 seed look like a #9 seed. Jimmy gives them 40 in game 1, game-winning free throws in game 2, and a calm 30 in game 3. Shit crazy, nigga. Bucks are pretty much fried. They go into game 4 and Giannis rolls his ankle. Sayonara. Oh. Not sayonara. Could Chris Middleton actually do the impossible? I'll answer that one for you, buddy. Fuck no. So with our Eastern Conference Finals set up, it was time to see who awaited in the West.
I shit close killers. Who shot? I don't remember. That bitch off coke, remember.
Game 1, Lakers versus Rockets. And the Rockets are dominated. Small ball is working. No center is OP. You know, that was an actual argument in my group chat once. They were like, how are Lakers going to stop a 5-out? Harden's unstoppable. It's either an ISO bucket or PJ Tucker 3 every time. Try to tell these niggas this is not 2K. And win not another game after that. Bron and AD are just too much. And so the conference finals was their next destination. But who was their next enemy?
This beat make me wanna call anything, get back me a GSP. Baby, this shit for well, I don't know why the fuck you think you leaving me.
Clippers go up in the series 3-1, making this the second time in a row the Nuggets had to face this deficit. And the second time in a row,
I predicted the Nuggets was gonna come back from this one, bro. I was at basketball practice with my teammates, and I was like, yeah, I think the Nuggets is gonna come back and shit. I swear to God on everything I love, bro. Oh man, there was this one time. Thinking about basketball practice. There was one time, bro. Actually, I'm not even gonna tell that. Actually, fuck it, I'll tell y'all. I got my ankle stuck basically, bro, cause we had practice. Like they made us practice for like on my basketball day. We had to go to practice after not like having shit for like a couple weeks or whatever. So I was ass at that time, and I'm on defense like this, and then oh shit, I fucking stumbled back and stuff, bro. Got my ankles took. Everybody was laughing.
Close it out. Nuggets absolutely murking them in the second half. So Jokic, Murray, and the rest of the Nuggets are able to force a game 7. So it all comes down to this.
Paul George.
Playoff P, bro.
Goes inside, throws it hot, drives, double teamed. Up top to
Yeah, playoff P and Kawhi in full effect. While Jamal Murray was frying.
How you not gonna show when he hit the side of the backboard,
like
bro?
Another 3-1 is blown. So
that shit was hilarious.
Finals matchups are officially set. Representing the East, we had the Celtics versus the Heat, and in the West, the Lakers versus the Nuggets. Don't know how many people saw this coming, but here we are.
I sell, I ship, I bag, I seal, I swag, that Gucci.
It's game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Coming down to the wire, tie game. Derrick Jones Jr. on Jason Tatum Sr. Island. May I have this? Game goes to OT. It's back and forth. Jimmy Butler ultimately being the one to put the Heat up too. Celtics now with another
Jimmy, we needed this. We needed this Jimmy Butler from you against the Timberwolves this year, man. You want to just pass the ball and shit and not be aggressive, bro. We needed you to be aggressive and shoot the damn thing, bro.
Working against Butler, got downhill.
Get that shit the fuck out of here. One of the best blocks I've ever seen in the playoffs.
I don't know how did the fuck you not like fuck up your finger or nothing like that? Cause look how fast he was going and his fingers bent back. Oh my God.
And so the Heat set the tone of the series.
I know that bitch hurt.
Ended up going up 3-1 thanks to a Tyler Hero 37-piece. And this was not one of them other 3-1 leads. Heat make sure to get him out of there in 6 games. And so to everyone's surprise, the 5th seed Miami Heat was headed to the finals and awaiting for what was next.
Dropping that top out of vert, I've been pushing the coupe through the slime. What you been doing? Smacking this bitch off a
See, I know what you think of usually when you hear Nuggets versus like game winner here, game winner there, Jokic being Jokic. But before those moments, there were these moments.
2.1 seconds remaining.
This
Denver foul to give.
is when AD can actually shoot the damn ball, bro.
Rondo. He puts it in. Here's Davis 4-3 in the win.
Dropping that top out of vert, I've been pushing the coupe through the slime. What you been doing? Smacking this bitch off a
And with that, after only 5 games and a Jokic jail sentence carried out by Dwight Howard, it was the 1 seed Lakers who would be moving on to the finals.
See, the Lakers dominated all these teams. You see this, just dominated all these teams. But NBA fans will still say LeBron that shit didn't count. It was an easy ring and stuff like that, bro. Come
So
on.
our 2020 bubble final matchups are set. The Miami Heat versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Favorites versus a Cinderella story. Legacies on the line in the one and only NBA bubble.
I guarantee if the Heat won this bitch, bro, they wouldn't. It would. Everybody would be like, yeah, that was the most competitive like playoff series, the playoffs of all time. That was like the greatest. Like they would just be saying it was the best ever if the Heat would have won, bro.
Who wants it most?
I got this girl and she wants me to duke her. I told her I'll come scoop her around 8, she said.
I wanted the Heat to win this bitch so bad. I used to hate LeBron at this time.
Currently
I don't hate him
averaging
anymore.
33 on LeBron, damn near a triple-double, and then you got to deal with f***ing Rondo and Caruso. Bam hurt his shoulder, Goran Dragic was out. It was looking like now or never for the Heat, and most likely never.
Butler drives, spins, goes right to the rim, and gets it a fall three as we approach the midway point here in the second. Mid-range jumper from Butler. 15 points, 4 assists from Butler. Drives, flips it up and in. Jimmy Butler and backs in. That fall-away shot is up and good. 34 for Butler. Butler the drive, the runner, he banks it in. Oh, what a masterpiece from Jimmy Butler.
40, 11, and 13, and not a single three taken. Heat are finally able to steal a game, but the Lakers take it right back in game 4 to go up 3-1. Now with only one win away from it all. Pull up in the Kobe jerseys. They like, it's time to end this shit.
Clock winding down. Butler gets in the paint. That mid-range jumper is good. Butler defended well, but
so beautiful,
overcomes Markieff Morris. Gets it back to Butler. Quick jumper, Jimmy Butler, and he knocks it down. Clock and game clock. Butler inside. Beautiful pass to Adebayo, and that's the 10th assist for Jimmy Butler. Falling away. Got it again. Jimmy Butler puts the Heat back up by 1. Lakers at each other. Butler drives, and he's fouled. Looks like they will. Butler, clutch free throw. James goes the other way. Drives down a lane. Back out to Green. Green for 3. Off the mark. No good.
But they was sending Danny Green death threats over that, bro, just because they were sending Danny Green death threats after he missed one shot in game, after he missed the game-winning shot in Game 5, like it was the end of the series, bro. They went way too far with that bullshit, bro.
Throws it inside.
And just like that, we are headed to a game 6. Lost in the Black Mamba jerseys, man. On a shot, somebody definitely yelled out, Kobe on. But once game 6 came around, it was no more games. Lakers smothered Jimmy Butler, bro. He not on shit. Rondo is playing some of his best basketball ever. And LeBron and AD do LeBron and AD shit. Controlling the game and going home with the dub. And there you have it. They're your champions. Oh! M-I-C-K-E-Y, we don't got those on my team. Don't got those on my team.
That's a W video from Trey. Hey, that's it for me, though. Hey, always remember hard work pays off, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.